Welcome back to the Bronco Nation, your place for all things Ford Bronco. Today we're going to show you how to get the most out of your Bronco when you take it on Hell's Revenge. Hell's Revenge is a great trail to run if you're in Moab, Utah. Today we're going to be walking through most of the trail, but we will be bypassing most of the difficult obstacles. Hell's Revenge is located just 3 miles outside of Moab, Utah in the Sand Flats recreational area. This trail is a 7.8 mile round trip and should take about 4 hours to get through it. The first half of this trail is the main trail, and some people will go to the lookout point and return the same way that they came back in. When you're taking your Bronco on Hell's Revenge, you'll want to bring a few things. Tools in case of a needed trail fix, a recovery kit in case you get into some trouble, which should include a fire extinguisher. And an optional item would be a winch in case you get stuck on an obstacle. This trail has many narrow, steep sections that aren't difficult, but are very intimidating. Because most of the obstacles can be bypassed, this trail doesn't require much. But if you want to attempt the more difficult obstacles, front and rear locking differentials, 4-low, sway bar disconnect, and 35-inch tires are required. And something to keep in mind, on the difficult obstacles, body damage is common. This trail is in the Sand Flat recreational area, so you'll have to pay a fee to get in. The trailhead is a parking area where you can air down your tires before getting on the trail. Because we don't have bead locks, we'll only air down our tires to 20 psi. This trail starts off and gets right into the action. We're going to switch our Bronco into 4-low with our rear locked and the sway bar disconnected. This is how we'll keep our Bronco for most of this trail. This first fin is super intimidating, but if you keep your Bronco centered on the black tire marks, you shouldn't have any issues. The next obstacle you come to is Lake Michigan. If you come after a big rain, this whole area may be filled with water and might be too deep to pass. Drive to the left for Lake Michigan or stay to the right to go around it. Because it was dry, we went down to the left. Follow the rocky trail for a little ways. Then you'll come up on a site that has a dinosaur footprint. 0.2 of a mile later, stay to the right to stay on the trail. Then turn left to climb up a small, steep section of slick rock. The easy section of this obstacle is on the right side. But if you're feeling adventurous, with lockers, your Bronco should easily climb up the left side like ours did. After the climb, you'll follow the slick rock around to a long, steep climb. These big climbs look super intimidating, but with our Bronco in 4-low, rear locked, and sway bar disconnected, our Bronco made it up just fine. The key with these climbs is to keep your momentum slow and steady. Don't stop, and make sure you stay within the tire marks. A little further ahead, you'll come up onto the next steep climb. Same as the first one, just keep your momentum and don't stop. Now the cool thing with the Bronco is it kind of has that engine braking, hill descent that kind of helps you slowly go down a hill so you don't have to ride the brakes as much. It uses the engine to slow you down. And it's also just kind of paying attention. Like, the Bronco really is so smart, which makes going down these hills a lot easier. So when we're going down this, we're gonna make sure that we are just allowing the Bronco to do the work. You wanna keep it centered in the tire marks and just allow the Bronco to slow itself down. Your foot is over the brake just in case, and you're just slowly going down, making sure that you go down safely and at a slow speed. Again, we're not racing here, so we're just taking these descents nice and slow. I know they can look intimidating, maybe not on the camera, but when you're out here, these descents can really look intimidating, like, no way, I'm not going down that. But again, just take your time and allow the Bronco to do the work, and just slowly come over the hill and slowly down, and you'll be good to go. As you come downhill, you'll make a hard right down a very steep spot. There are yellow lines painted on the slick rock. Stay between those lines and take your time, and you'll get down fine. There's one more steep descent in this section, but again, stay in the lines and take your time, and you're gonna be fine. The next part of this trail alternates between sand and slick rock, and it doesn't have any large obstacles, but still, just take your time and stay on the trail. Ahead, there's a small section with some rocky ledges to climb. The first two sets of ledges have multiple options, so pick a line that'll work for you. The next section has an easy route to the right, and the left will go over some bigger ledges. They aren't that difficult, but they can be intimidating. This is where 35-inch tires make these ledges a lot easier. This is the Hell's Gate and River Overlook Junction. If you want to go to the River Overlook or watch people go up Hell's Gate, you want to go to the right. On this section of the trail, there are a few washed out spots, but no main obstacles to worry about. I definitely recommend that you check out the Overlook because it's a beautiful view. We have made it up here to the Overlook that looks out over the Colorado River. And this spot is about halfway through the trail. So definitely come up here and soak in some of these beautiful views, or check out Hell's Gate, which is just on the other side of these rocks. After you leave the lookout, you'll have two options. You can return to the trailhead, which means going out the same way that you came in. We'll continue on the main trail for a little bit for the second half of Hell's Revenge. Continuing on, the trail will go down a steep switchback, then wind back and forth. You'll go over a few more large, slick rock climbs. But this part of the trail is beautiful and exciting. There aren't any specific obstacles to call out, but you will drive along the slick rock for about a mile. As you can see, the trail is marked with painted arrows along the way, and there are a few spots that are steep and tippy. This spot was particularly sketchy. You can't see it from this angle, but my driver's side rear tire popped up as I was approaching this dip. So just be sure to be careful and take your time through these sections. Even though the scenery around you is beautiful, keep your eyes on the tire marks in front of you and make sure that you stay on the trail. Then the trail is going to follow along the edge of the black hole. The next two optional obstacles are the Devil's Hot Tub and Car Wash Hot Tub. You know, you can totally try to do this. I wouldn't recommend it in a stock Bronco, but you know, the line of the trail just keeps on going this way. So there's a lot of these obstacles like the hot tub, like, you know, Hell's Gate, different ones that you can try to attempt if you want, or you can just hop out and watch other vehicles try it, or just hop back in your Bronco and carry on your way. At the end of this descent is Mickey's Hot Tub on the left. Unfortunately, on this day that we were here, it was a slow day and no one was playing in any of the hot tubs along the trail. Follow the Slick Rock Trail a little further and then descend the Dragon's Tail. I'm not gonna lie, this was the most intimidating part of this trail for me. The camera doesn't do this descent justice. It is so steep. I even hopped out to check it out with my cameraman because I couldn't even see over the edge. But remember, just take your time. Don't slam on your brakes, but keep a constant pressure on your pedal as you go down, and your Bronco will do fine. At the bottom of the Dragon's Tail, there's another junction where you can return to the main trail and go back the way you came in. This is where we're gonna exit the second half of Hell's Revenge and go back on the main trail that we came in on. There are a few more obstacles ahead, like the escalator and the tip over challenge, and both have bypasses like the other previous obstacles. But if you wanna stay in the Sand Flat recreational area and play on some more trails, head back here and go back to the parking lot where you started. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to head over to the bronconation.com, join the community, catch up on all the Bronco news, and shop for some new Bronco gear. Thanks guys, we'll see you next time.